Alcohol and stupidity does not mix. So whenever you hear a story that begins with, "So there's a time when I was drunk," don't expect a happy ending. Got it? So there's a time when I was drunk. It was about 3 a.m. and Junior's a tight bundle of whiskey and meth built like a pit bull with a smile to match. Imagine a slinky with a fucked up attitude. And since he's a southpaw, I should have seen that straight left coming, but I was too busy trying to remember my name, and I forgot the one thing you should never forget in a fight. And that's the duck. His punch whispers past my ear. I avoid the knuckled echo by jumping back. Unfortunately, I land right into a rabbit hole and I shatter my lower leg. I crumple to my knees like a Skid Row hooker finding God. And that's when it came to me. You can't buy luck, but if you could, I'll be the guy who comes up $1 short. Now with that in mind, whoever coined the good luck phrase break a leg can quite frankly suck my dick. I'm sorry. I was actually raised by a sailor in a bar winch. I am not kidding. This tongue holds no grace. And it always seems like a good idea at the time, but when you're smack dab in the eye of the hurricane, otherwise known as a bender, you tend to forget the little things like your name, or only birds can fly, you unfortunately can't, or whipping out your dick may not be the most appropriate way of conveying, "Hey, I kinda like you." You know, regular type shit. But anyways, back to my train wreck. I decided to finish my drink with a pack of wolves I call friends before we all stumbled towards the hospital. It all felt like a lost episode of the Bad News Bears. I sit for 5 hours in the hospital's waiting room with no medical insurance, and I realized what minimum wage really means is don't get sick. And I sit there for 5 hours, inhaling waiting death and heartbreak, trying to muzzle the barking pain snapping down my leg by staring intently at the blood of this woman sitting in front of me until her blood starts to resemble a river of marching ants. Like myself, she sat alone, waiting for the rising sun to give her shadow back, because at least then there was something there that resembles someone to lean on. Her eyes reflect hollow and blank, the kind of look you get when you see sudden violence erupt like laughter, her hands twisted together in solitary prayer. And I didn't have the guts to be a stranger's savior, so I said my own prayer, that I hope her story didn't involve some dumbass who got drunk, got stupid, and then got mean. I told you. Whenever you hear a story that begins with, "So